Hello students, welcome to the new session of Advanced Manufacturing Technology, which is we are dealing with laser beam machining, and this is lecture 2 of laser beam machining. Now let's go to the contents of the present lecture, which includes attributes of laser beam, then classification of laser beam and types of laser used for cutting. Now, what are the attributes of laser? Means what are the property of the beam called laser? That is meant here, attributes of laser. The properties are it is coherent, that is all photons that make up the beam are in phase with each other. Means the laser beam is a coherent beam, means all the photons in the laser beam are in the same phase. Then the second, so this is the optical property that distinguishes laser from other light sources because it is coherent. When compared to the other light sources, the most coherent one is the laser, and this distinguishes the laser from other kind of light sources. So the first fully coherent light source is a laser. That is meant here. Then you can call the partially coherent light. There are partially coherent light sources which may be the sun, or the sun is actually a partially coherent source, and then you have this gas discharge lamps. These are partially coherent, but laser is fully coherent and the first truly coherent light source. Now, there is another property. It is highly collimated. Collimated means the beam, this is parallel beam. Parallel beam is produced while emitting the photon. Means the laser rays are fully parallel. That is meant by being collimated. Or collimation means the laser rays are highly parallel. Then what is the last property? It is monochromatic. That is the light is of single wavelength or a single color. That is when by being monochromatic. So what are the attributes or properties of the laser beam? First is laser beam is coherent, means the all the photons are in same phase. Then the a light source that can be called a fully coherent is a laser, and this is what distinguishes laser from other light sources. Then what is it? Then for examples of partially coherent are sunrise or the rays from the this gas discharge lamp. These are partially coherent. Then it is collimated. Collimated means the laser rays are parallel. That is meant by collimation. Collimation. Then it is monochromatic, means it is of single wavelength. So these are the properties of laser. Then classification of laser beams. See, laser beams are classified into two. What are those? Continuous mode and pulse mode. Continuous mode and pulse mode. What is in the continuous mode? This mode is generally preferred while cutting straight and mildly contoured paths. So the laser beams, there are two classifications, continuous mode and pulse mode. In continuous mode, this mode is generally preferred while cutting straight and mildly contoured paths, and the cutting is very fast in case of a continuous mode. And what is the other kind of laser beam? It is pulse mode, and this mode is preferred for cutting thin materials, and it enables tight corners and intricate details to be cut without excessive burning. So the continuous mode is for continuous operation, and so it is for used for cutting straight and mildly contoured paths, and which is the fastest cutting mode, it is the continuous mode. Then pulse mode, it is for cutting thin materials. It is preferred for cutting thin materials, and it enables tight corners, means accurate corners are can be obtained from pulse mode, and it can also be used for cutting fine or intricate details without excessive removal of material. So I will show the energy versus time graph. Show the energy versus time graph for the this continuous mode and pulse mode. Here on the y-axis you have energy, and here on the x-axis you have the time. Similarly, this is the graph for which mode? Continuous mode, and this is the graph for pulse mode. And in the pulse mode also you have energy at the y-axis and time at x-axis. You can draw this down in your notebook. Now in continuous mode we can see that there is continuous energy production or continuous beam of light is being produced along with the time. But what is happening in case of this pulse mode is that at frequent intervals or at some time you have energy spikes. At some particular time you will have one spike, then there is a gap. This is called a dead gap. And after this gap you have another energy pulse, then you have another energy pulse. So in a continuous one the energy is continuous with time, but in the pulse mode you have the energy spikes at various time and it is not continuous. So these are the two graphs of continuous mode and pulse mode. Now we have the types of lasers. Now we have types of lasers. Generally there are two types of lasers. So we have learned the properties of laser. What are the properties? They are coherent, they are collimated, highly collimated, they are monochromatic. Then what are the classification of laser beams? The classification of laser beams are continuous and pulsed. Continuous means the energy is continuous with time, but in pulse mode energy is given at certain time intervals, or there are energy spikes at various times. Now, the types of lasers are gas laser. What are the types? Gas laser and solid state laser. Now, what are the different gas lasers that are used? They are the carbon dioxide laser, the lithium neon laser, and argon laser. So, gas lasers, the generally used ones are carbon dioxide laser, lithium neon laser, and argon laser. What are the then the solid state lasers? Then the generally, sorry, here it is not gas laser. The generally used solid state lasers are ruby lasers, neodymium glass laser, neodymium YAG laser. This one is very common and this is the most commonly used laser among the solid state laser, and among gas lasers this one is the most commonly used. So what are the solid state lasers? They are ruby lasers, then neodymium glass laser, neodymium YAG laser. What is the full form of YAG? Yttrium aluminum garnet. Yttrium aluminum garnet. This is YAG. Okay. Now let me move on to the types of laser. It is the continuation, and I am taking the CO2 laser because it is the most important among all the three lasers. The CO2 laser, this can be operated in continuous and pulse mode. This CO2 laser can operate in both continuous and pulse mode. Then what is the wavelength? It is 10.6 micrometer. The wavelength of CO2 laser is 10.6 micrometer. And what is the power? They can provide power up to 100 kilowatt. This K must be small. Okay, this K must be small and W should be larger. This is smaller. This should be smaller and this should be capital. So they can provide power up to 100 kilowatt, and it is the most powerful among all the lasers. Which is the most powerful laser among all the lasers? It is CO2 laser. Now coming to solid state lasers, the ruby laser. What is ruby? Ruby is an alloy of chromium and alumina. Ruby is an alloy of chromium and alumina. And what is the wavelength? It is 0.7 micrometer. Now what about ND glass laser? It is having a wavelength of 1.6 micrometer. It is having a wavelength of 1.6 micrometer. Then what about neodymium YAG laser, which is yttrium alumina garnet? It is having a wavelength of 1.06 micrometer. So this is just some information about the laser, its properties, its classification and types of laser before going into the working of the laser beam machine. So I just wanted to give you some basic idea about laser. So in this slide, the condenser attributes of laser, classification and types of laser. What are the attributes? It is coherent. Coherent means they are all in phase. Then it is the first truly coherent light source. Then it is highly collimated. Collimated means parallel laser rays. The laser rays are perfectly parallel in case of a laser. Then it is monochromatic, means it has a single wavelength. Then classification of lasers, there were two kinds, which is continuous and pulse mode. And continuous, it is generally preferred, it is the fastest, and it is generally preferred for cutting straight and mildly contoured paths. Then pulse mode is for tight corners and intricate details. to be cut without excessive burning. And I think I showed you the graph. Where was the graph? This is the graph for continuous and this is for pulse mode. And then we came to the types of laser, which is CO2, and then we came to the types of lasers, which is gas laser and solid state laser. And among the gas laser we have CO2 laser, then lithium neon laser and argon laser. And solid state laser we have ruby lasers, neodymium glass laser and neodymium YAG laser. What is the full form of YAG? Yttrium, aluminum, garnet. And from the gas lasers we took CO2 laser because it is the most important, it is the most powerful among all the lasers. So it can be operated in continuous and pulse mode. And what is the wavelength? It is 10.6 micrometer. And what is the power up to which it can work? It is 100 kilowatt. It can provide power up to 100 kilowatt. And among the solid state lasers, we had the ruby laser, and ruby is aluminum. It is the alloy of aluminum and chromium, and wavelength is 0.7 micrometer. Now neodymium glass laser, it is having a wavelength of 1.6 micrometer, and neodymium YAG laser is having a wavelength of 1.06 micrometer. So write down the lecture notes. In the next lecture we will be dealing with the working of, we will be dealing with the diagram of LBM, laser beam machining, and we will be dealing with the working of laser beam machining. Thank you.